So good evening everyone, my name is Josie. Welcome to tonight's Recreate webinar where we'll be exploring this topic that I particularly called Recreate, and it's all about, the tagline is from breakdowns to breakthroughs. Just like the beautiful full moon that we have happening outside right now, moons are all about endings, it's all about completion, and it's all about letting go of what no longer serves you anymore, what keeps you small, what keeps you constrained, what keeps you in suffering. And believe it or not, a lot of the time, the things that keep us in those constrained spaces are what goes on in here and our narratives about what's going on out there. So we're going to start off this evening by a bit of a talk about this theme. And then I'm going to lead us through our meditation practice. It's a guided practice all on this theme. It's all about endings and our relationship to endings. And I promise you it's a beautiful, beautiful practice. And then I'm going to lead you through a practice to connect with an aspect of you called your inner child. And again, that's a really beautiful practice as well, which you'll get to experience in the comfort of your own space. And then we're going to gently transition to a sound bath. So my good friend Terry is here to join us this evening, and he'll be playing a sacred instrument called a tongue drum. And the sound of this drum really resonates directly to the heart. So I hope that for that 10 or 15 minutes, you'll allow the sound to just totally wrap you up like a big hug and surrender to the harmonics and allow yourself to bathe in the beautiful sound of that drum. And then you'll hear the sound of my tincture bells, which sound like this. Hopefully that's not too loud. And that'll bring you back out of practice, and I'll ask you to sit back up if you were lying down, or to open your eyes and rejoin together and just check in with yourself. And then I'll share a few more words with you, and then we'll close tonight's practice. So we're in for a fun-packed evening, and there's lots that I would like to share with you tonight. But it's all about you, so make sure that whatever we're doing tonight, as I said before, if you need to adjust your posture, you need to grab a glass of water, whatever you need to do, take care of your own needs, because it's all about you. Okay, so let's talk about recreate. So what do I mean by that? What do I mean is that life is an initiation. Life is all about experiences, and some of those experiences are pleasant and we can enjoy them, and some of the experiences that we have in life are not so great and they hurt, and we experience things like suffering, we experience abuse, we experience trauma, we experience betrayal, we experience sadness, and these are usually emotions that a lot of people don't like to hold on to for very long, and if anything, they want to numb out or use addictions as a form of coping with these emotions that can be perceived as negative in some way. But the thing about emotion, if you break down that word, it's emotion, energy. E is energy, in motion. The energy or the emotion isn't meant to get stuck or fixated. However, it will if we ignore it. Because no matter how much you try to band-aid or numb yourself out of an emotion, it doesn't go away. Have you noticed? So tonight I'm not going to ask you to relive anything, but what I will ask you to do is grab a pen and paper, because there's an exercise we're going to do shortly which requires you to actually have pen and paper and actually get a lot of these narratives that you may or may not be aware of out of your mind onto paper where no one else will see them, and we're going to re-script those inner narratives in an instant. And I'm going to show you how simple and how easy that can be for you.